Welcome to The Lift with Sheila Robinson Kiss. Come on in. There's always a special place set aside for you here where you can relax, kick up your heels, pour yourself a nice, refreshing drink, and prepare to be lifted and soar. Thanks so much, everyone, and welcome back. I've been away for a little while, had some things to take care of, but listen, I always come back. You can think of me like that cellulite on your thigh. No matter what you do, how hard you run, it's always coming back. So I'm not offended if you think of me in this way. So I come to you today with a question. It's a question that is very appropriate as we leave this year and we're headed into a bright, shiny new year. And that question is, what are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? It's been a hectic few months, and recently I found myself at a health and wellness studio, and came in with some friends of mine, and there was a lady working there. She was providing service for everyone, and there was a moment where she had stepped away, and I had a chance to have a little conversation with her. And I just asked her in a very matter-of-fact way, what are you doing here? What are you doing here? You should have your own place like this. And she looked at me and was just so shocked. And I could tell it was just very emotional for her. And she said, "How did you know that? I've just been struggling with whether or not I should branch off on my own or stay here. And I am not psychic. I don't have any magical powers, but I'm a very observant person, and I see the possibilities in everyone." So in her, I just clearly saw that she was a woman who was hovering in an environment that really no longer suited her. And when you're in that position, it becomes obvious. You kind of stick out like a sore thumb. So the same question I have for her is what I'm asking you again. And I hope you have a really good answer. What are you waiting for? Are you hovering in an environment or around people, or are you in circumstances that just no longer make sense and it's time to make a move, but your feet are stuck in the quicksand? So this video is for you. If that sounds like you, lean in, because man, I have a powerful message for you. I'm going to talk about the 3 reasons people will wait and delay doing things that are good for them, can propel their lives forward. So let's start with number 1. And number 1, as you probably guessed, is fear. And let me tell you about fear. Fear will strip you. It will strip you bare and rob you of your life. And I've seen many people, many folks, you come here with a blessing from your Creator, to be all that you were meant to be, to step into the possibilities of your life, not to hover in the corner pockets, of life. And who do you think planted all those seeds of hopes, wishes, and desires? That was not planted for you to just stay safely in the harbors of your life. We are ships, we are vessels. And one of my favorite quotes is, a ship in a harbor is going to be safe, but ships were not meant to sit in the harbor. Ships are meant to set sail. I was 24 years old, and I was in a situation work-wise. I was debilitated emotionally at this place, and I knew in my heart God was saying, "Hey girl, it's time to make a move." I was petrified. I was scared. And what made it worse was the director of this organization, it came to my attention, was taking a betting pool and basically betting against me to be back within a year. Was convinced she's going to fail. She's not going to make it. She'll be back here. And I did step out. I stepped out on faith. It was the best thing I ever did. And guess what? I failed. 24 months of failure, stumbling on my butt, didn't know what I was doing, trying to make it all work, didn't have two nickels to rub together. I never stepped foot back in that place again. But did I fail? Yes, I did fail enormously. But let me tell you why that was a blessing in disguise. Because I learned how to fail. I learned how to fail very elegantly. I became a master at it and learned how to get right back up and keep going. There are things that you need to do. You're going to have a bumpy ride, possibly, as you're getting things going, but that is part of it. That's part of it. And the quicker you get moving, the quicker you get that out of the way, and you can step into the beauty of your bold moves. Another fear is the fear of being alone. And let's just cut right to the chase scene. It's the fear of living without companionship. And some of you may be kind of gearing up to say, well, Sheila, what would you know about it? I do know something about it. I took that walk for 14 years, not 1, not 4, not 10, but 14. So I know a little something about going it alone. And let me tell you something about the fear of being alone. The fear of being alone drives so many people to stay in a substandard, toxic, and degrading relationships. And if you've watched my videos, you know that usually, I like to keep it mellow. My heart and my disposition is just one of compassion. But I'm going to go ahead and step it up in this video because it's very apparent to me, just from some of the notes that I've received, from some of the commentary, everyone's not picking up the message that I'm putting down. And the message is very clearly where it comes to degradation. If you are waiting for validation, if you're in a relationship, waiting around for validation to be treated like something, some level of dignity and respect, some little nugget that you're waiting for, that's enough of a reason. That's enough of a reason to start looking for the exit. Just the fact that you're standing around scratching your head, wondering, why can't they treat me like something? Why don't they treat me like anything? I don't get compliments. I don't get dates. I don't get this, that, and the other. I'm sorry. I thought about this. I don't know how else to say it. There's no way for me to pretty it up. They don't do it because they don't give a damn. They do not give a damn. Because if they did, if they really did, you wouldn't be in the situation that you're in. Now, I had to do it because, again, some folks aren't understanding the message when I said it in a softer way. So I want you to stop that. I want you to stop waiting around for people to validate your worth. Here's the thing about worth. I've made several videos about it. You already came here with your worth. No one can give you the stamp of approval. You already have the stamp. The stamp is USDA grade A delicious. All right. Don't wait around for anyone to do that for you. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you another problem with validation. And I want you to trust me because I've been on every conceivable spectrum, relationship spectrum where this is concerned, as a therapist, as a friend, as a helper, as a broken woman, as a redeemed woman. People seen it all. And this is the tricky thing. This is what I know about people in validation. There will be people that you meet along the way. Okay? They will know that you are fabulous, awesome, amazing, beautiful, so very worthy, and you will be denied. Hear me well, you will be denied the validation that you crave, because that's the kind of cruel world that we live in. And you cannot give anyone You cannot give anyone that kind of power over you to control you. So if you are standing around waiting for validation, know that you have already been validated again and again and again. And the last thing that holds us back is timing. A lot of us wait for the perfect time. You're sitting in desert conditions and you need to get some water. The waterfall is just around the way, but you're waiting for that perfect 72.3 degrees before you move. Let me tell you something. Life does not work that way. You are rarely going to get the ideal conditions. You've got to measure twice, cut once, cover your front, cover your back, cover your sides, say 2 Hail Marys, 2 Our Fathers, sprinkle some holy water and move. Okay, there are times in life where you're just not going to get the ideal conditions. But that is where your faith kicks in. You prepare as much as you can. You learn as much as you can. And when you're to that point, you got to step out there. You got to step out there. You got to know it. You got to own it, and you got to move. Will you fall? Will you stumble? Most of us do. Most of us do. But that is a part of it. That is a part of it, my friend. You say your prayers, you keep that spiritual center strong, and you gotta know. You gotta know you didn't come here on a mission to fail. God's got your back. And guess what? I have your back on YouTube. I have some very interesting videos coming out. I'm gonna get everyone through this holiday season upright, focused, fully inspired. So you tune in, stop waiting, and I'll see you next time.